Dear Rhonda, um, you know what? With this journalist guy, I feel a bit of empathy because I can be quite vociferous and I can get carried away with my own opinions because, sometimes there'll just be unexpected things that come up and then you're curious and then, you just sort of go from there. I'm sure you would have seen it in the various vlogs that I've made. Um, but I'm also quite aggressively inquisitorial. And then I can sort of qualify that with some sort of like reinforced thing about this is why I'm interested in this, so you don't think it's too creepy, because sometimes I can just be like, tell me why, I'm very interested, why would you do that, don't you see this, like blah 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 blah. So for the journalist, I feel like maybe it doesn't necessarily mean that he's not interested in you, if he doesn't sort of ask you too many questions or that sort of stuff. Maybe it just sort of takes him a while to calm down, and be comfortable and sort of get off the, let me show you how awesome I am with this sort of stuff, because that's really why people would do it, is because they need a social reinforcement of those sorts of things. Otherwise, there'd be no other reason that people grabbing the spotlight need to, for whatever reason drives them to do so. It's actually really, you're much more vulnerable, you're much more revealed when you are having a two-way conversation. It makes you much, it's just more revealing. It's much more intimate. I can see why people get like, oh, really, I'm freaked out by this kind of honesty that can happen with exchange that doesn't happen so much when you just dominate the conversation and pretend the other person's not really there. So look, you've only been on a few dates. If you're having a good time, go out again. But you're like, he's a catch. And you feel like he's not interested in your status as a catch at the moment. He's more interested in your status as an audience. Greg says that he's not that into you, he's into himself or something like that, which may very well be true. As long as you're into yourself enough that you can have what he's getting from you elsewhere in your own life, a sense of validation. I mean, people can't go on like that forever. People can't go on performing like that for an audience without absolutely any kind of sensitivity to who they are forever, because it would get so dull. But if you're like, he's a catch, you're really enamored with him, then that's okay. Yeah. You'll be fine. You've only had 3 dates. Relax. So yeah.